So the Madden 17 cover is to be announced. Now, past years we've had the ability, the chance to vote. This year they said, nah, ain't happening. Ain't happening. You're not going to be voting for the Madden cover. We're doing it. And it may be because it's probably Cam Newton. Now, it'll be announced tomorrow on Thursday who's going to be the cover of Madden 17. And Cam Newton, for the past 2 or 3 years, has been runner-up each time. And maybe they're like, hey, we really want Cam Newton, since he's right in his prime right now, to be on this cover. And we don't know what could happen to the Carolina Panthers. They could just fall off the planet. And we want him now. We want him now to sell the copies. So I can see it being Cam Newton. Now, I want to hear what you guys, who do you believe is going to be on the Madden 17 cover? I know people are thinking maybe J.J. Watt. People have also said Peyton Manning, even though he's not going to be playing anymore, but to have him celebrated. Maybe they start doing past players. I don't know. I could see, though. I will throw this out there. I could see Peyton Manning being on a pre-order special or the special edition. You know, there's always two copies. If you pre-order the special copy, is usually like $10 or $20 more. You get ultimate team cards and packs and all this other stuff. You get some freebies with it. I could see Peyton Manning glossing that cover, just having like a gold Madden 17 cover with him there and showing maybe some of his with the Colts and the Broncos, holding up an MVP in the Super Bowl. I could see that for the special edition copy. And when it comes to the actual normal copy of Madden 17, I am honestly going to say, and what I truly believe what it will be, I think we'll have another dual set. A dual set of players. I think just like when we had Troy Polamalu and Larry Fitzgerald in Madden 10, I'm going to say we're going to have J.J. Watt and Cam Newton on the cover. And check this out. So Madden has done a pretty good job the past 2 years in picking, when they have that intro to the game of who's going to make it to the Super Bowl or the playoffs. 2 years ago we had the Seahawks versus Panthers in an NFC Championship game as their prediction. It ended up being the divisional playoffs, so that's pretty damn close. They couldn't do nothing about seeding, but they were close, and we kind of thought, oh, Panthers aren't going to be there. They still got problems to figure out. They still need an offense with receivers and blah, 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 blah. And someone got it right. Then last year, I clowned EA because I was like, there's no way we're going to see Arizona Cardinals in the Super Bowl. I thought Steelers had a good chance. Le'Veon Bell stayed healthy, and a few other players stayed healthy, and the defense showed up. Steelers could have made it. Steelers could have made it to the Super Bowl. And it's not that like the AFC was super strong, because it was definitely not. And with the Cardinals, I was like, there's no way that was going to happen. I just thought the NFC was too tough that they couldn't pull through. Well, they ended up being, number 2 seed in the NFC playoffs and did pretty well until they, played Carolina and just got smoked. But anyways, they've done a pretty good job predicting. So why not say, even though Texans have some issues, but what if they say, all right, it's going to be Carolina versus Houston in the Super Bowl, which I'm against. I'm just saying. But J.J. Watt, we need to get him on there. He's in his prime. Cam Newton's in his prime. Instead of voting and letting the fans vote, let's just put both of them on there on the cover, and we can, two birds with one stone type of deal, right? I think that's what would happen. And if it doesn't happen, if it's not a dual set, it's one of those two players that are going to get it. I don't. There's not any other player. It's got to be Cam or it's got to be J.J. Watt. Not Tom Brady, not Gronkowski, not Todd Gurley. It's way too early. I wish I had a freestyle. I'm sorry. It's not gonna be. I don't know. That's really Tom Brady, or obviously Calvin Johnson's already been on it, but he's gone. I'm struggling to think of any other players that would do it. Russell Wilson, no. Lynch is gone. Julio Jones, I don't think so. I'm looking at my helmets right now. I'm trying to think of the player teams. Not Dez Bryant. Not Aaron Rodgers. Maybe Jay Cutler? I'm just kidding. Von Miller, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. Let's see. Colin Kaepernick? Yeah, right. AJ Green, no. Antonio Brown, maybe. That could be a good one. Antonio Brown? Oh, I can see that. I could see Antonio Brown. Andrew Luck, no. Jacksonville players, no. Tennessee, not Mariota. JJ Watt. Cleveland Browns, they could just put the Cleveland Browns on there. I already cursed as it is. So yeah, that's it. I want to know who you guys believe would be on the cover of Madden 17. Who do you think will grace that beautiful cover? And I'm personally going to go with the JJ Watt and Cam Newton. I'm going to go with those two as a dual set. That's what I do. With the special edition being Peyton Manning. That's what I say.